Grandview baseball fans, it's time to support your favorite team.
The baseball team is selling red t-shirts at an affordable price.
The t-shirts are to help fundraise for the annual spring trip and to get new equipment.
They are made up of dry fit material and have sizes small to extra, extra large.
And with the holiday season approaching, it would make a great gift for anyone who enjoys Grandview baseball.
If you are interested in buying a shirt, go see head coach Lou Yasinich in his office located in the Wellness Center on Grandview's campus.
So help out the baseball team as they try and repeat as Midwest Collegiate Conference champs, and as always, go Vikings. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jose.
Tune in every Tuesday to our 2-hour bonanza from 8 to 10 at night on Des Moines' only shuffle station, 88.1 The Edge, Grandview University.
We cover everything from sports to celebrity gossip, TV shows to weird news stories, always giving away great prizes, and of course, the world-famous YouTube Video of the Week, all mixed in with today's hottest hits.
Also, look us up and join our group on Facebook at Sean and Jose's 2-hour bonanza. Again, we're on every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 right here on Des Moines' only shuffle station, 88.1 The Edge. 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shuffle station. I am Sean and I'm here with Jose. You are tuning in to the Sean and Jose 2-hour bonanza right here on The Edge. You guys can call in at 263-2985 for requests. Log on to the website at www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam. See what me and Jose are going to be up to here in the studio. Also, log on to Facebook, at the Sean and Jose 2-hour bonanza at KDPS Radio 88.1. Join our Facebook group. We will be giving updates throughout our show. Jose, another exciting weekend on Grandview's campus.
Yeah, if I had to label this weekend with one word, it would probably be interesting.
It was an interesting one. I know me and you hung out a lot with each other this weekend. It got crazy.
Yeah, it did get kind of crazy.
It got crazy. But Jose, as always, we got an action-packed show. We're going to talk a little bit about the Pro Bowl that will be coming up, and of course the playoff games that took place last weekend. I know you've been digging up dirt just nonstop all day about TMZ celebrity gossip. Snooki and Kim Kardashian in the news. There was a Glee star that he made a bad decision, and Miss Teen from Arkansas was arrested or had a drunk arrest. So obviously you're going to get into that. Coming up at 9 o'clock, we're going to have our news and weather scores at 9. Jose, we got a local news story later on in the show. A clerk hit a robber with a hammer, and I know you've got just all the details on that. We're going to get into Jersey Shore and, of course, my famous YouTube Video of the Week. But, Jose, we are giving away a prize tonight.
Yeah, this week's prize is a $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. Splash is located at 303 Locust Street in Des Moines. It is Des Moines' premium 5-star seafood establishment. Now, this week, we'll be first caller to call in. Will be put in a drawing at the end of the week, and you will be called. And if you win, you'll be called, and you will be receiving this gift certificate in the mail. Winning is limited to one prize in a 30-day period per person, family, household, or address. Coming up here on the Edge, we have Higher by Tile Cruz featuring 88.1 KDPS Radio. This is the Sean and Jose 2-hour bonanza. We are here from 8 to 10 o'clock tonight. Call in at 263-2985. Check us out online at www.kdpsradio.com. We have just added a poll to our Facebook page, if you want to check it out. It is, who do you think will win the Pro Bowl, NFC or AFC, or if you even care? Sean, we're still trying to give away a prize?
We are trying to give away a prize right now. It is a $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. We are giving that away to the first caller this evening, so call in at 263-2985. Jose, on the subject of the Pro Bowl, let's get your thoughts.
My thoughts are, I'll watch it because it's football, but it's not really a big deal to me, especially now that they moved it in front of the Super Bowl where half the players aren't even going to be able to play in it.
My thoughts are plain and simple. I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate it. I think it's stupid. I've never watched a Pro Bowl.
Really?
At least all the way through.
Okay.
I've watched maybe like the first quarter.
You watch when your Giants players are in, huh?
No. Oh, yeah, exactly. They're playing in the first quarter. You got to put the stars in the first quarter.
Okay.
But I think it's never appealed to me, and
it's not real football. If you ask me.
No. It's low budget, as I like to say.
Yeah, you do like to say that.
But I'm on the verge of I don't care. That's where if I'm voting in our poll, I don't care.
Okay. So
plain and simple.
Even though you don't care, who do you think's gonna win?
I'm an NFC guy, so if I had to root for, I'm gonna go to the NFC.
I'm an NFC guy as well, but the AFC is just high powered.
It's very high powered, and it's a toss up.
Yeah.
I think the AFC a little bit better, but I'm an NFC guy, so I'm going NFC.
Okay, all right.
Now, Jose, let's briefly touch on last week's playoff games. I was a very happy camper on Sunday.
You were going nuts, man.
The Bears choked. Jay Cutler proved that he's not tough, and I was happy to see it. Packers roll on to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was happy about that game.
Pretty excited about it. that game really wasn't the main game that anyone
No.
wanted to talk about. It was the Jets-Steelers, which turned out to be a very good game towards the end.
Yeah, after the Jets got down 24 points.
Yeah, and I was pulling for the Steelers throughout that game, but I do have to hand it to the Jets. They made a comeback.
They did.
They made a comeback.
I think with the Jets losing, it kind of slows down the rest of the NFL playoffs. I mean, nobody's talking any crap
No one's
about
trash
it.
talking.
Yeah.
It's all about. I love trash talk.
I know
and I
you
still that post game interview by Bart Scott when they beat the Patriots.
That was
2
an
weeks ago
epic interview.
It's going to be up there for a while.
Yeah.
But Jose, briefly, I mean, we're going to get into the Super Bowl next week. It's going to be all Super Bowl coverage.
Yep.
But just quickly, give us a preview of who you think's going to win.
Steelers run away with it.
I believe the Steelers are going to win too. They're a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
Great defense, great offense.
And a good organization. 2 good organizations going at it in the
True.
Super Bowl. But we are still trying to give away that $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. Calling at 263-2985 for that. Coming up next on The Edge, All I Do Is Win by Ludacris featuring DJ Khaled, T-Pain, Rick Ross, and Snoop Dogg.
Somebody bring me back the money, please.
That was on to the next one by Jay-Z featuring Swiss Beats right here on Kitty PS Radio 88.1 The Edge. You guys can call in at 263-2985. Log on our website at www.kdpsradio.com. Also, log on to Facebook. Join our Facebook group at the Sean Jose 2 Hour Bonanza. We are doing a poll right now. Who's winning the Pro Bowl? NFC, AFC, or do you care? So log on and vote for that. Jose, you know the music. It is time to get down and dirty with TMZ.
All right. This week we have a couple good stories. Let's get your opinion on the first one. Snooki and Kim Kardashian. They say some people think that Snooki is pulling off the impossible, blowing up even bigger than Kim Kardashian's rear end. How do you feel about that?
Snooki's very popular.
She's popular.
She's a very popular girl, especially everything with the Jersey Shore.
And
Kim's slowly falling off the map.
Yeah, I'd never really gotten into the whole Kardashian thing. I never even knew who they were until they had their show. I don't know. But I think Snooki is going to pass her very quickly.
Only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Only a matter of time.
Next one, Glee star Mark Salling? Yeah, we'll go with one of those. I guess he was a little tipsy the other night, but he actually pulled a smart move and got a cab ride home.
That's it. I mean, good for him. Another star going out and getting crazy.
At least he wasn't the one. He wasn't the one behind the wheel, you know.
At least he didn't do anything stupid, which is good.
That's something new with
Yeah,
the pop culture star people. And finally, Miss Teen Arkansas was arrested for public intox, and she is quote unquote mortified by the whole situation. How do you feel about that?
Now we go from a star doing something good. I mean, obviously he went out, had a good time, took a taxi home. No, that's responsible. Now, what did Miss Teen Arkansas do that she's just mortified about?
Her RA at her college, University of Arkansas, called the cops on her actually for being a drunken nuisance. And when the police found her, she was sitting in the snow all by herself outside.
Sounds like a pretty good night right there. But Jose, now do you think the RA did it out of jealousy?
I don't know.
Because I mean, sometimes things, they let things slide. Do you think this was on purpose?
I don't think so. I think if she's being a drunken nuisance, it's got to be done.
Like Snooki was on last week's Jersey Shore episode.
That was a mess. We'll get into that later, though. You know? But the Miss USA organization isn't holding a grudge. They say, quote unquote, she's a sweet girl who exemplifies the values of a Miss Teen title holder and is mortified about this. So, I mean, I guess they're going to let it slide.
You know what?
I guess there's always room for a second chance.
Yeah, second chance. Heck, everyone else gets second chances.
Yeah, everybody.
Time for her to get her second chance. Now, Jose, we are still trying to give away a prize tonight. What do we got?
We got a $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. It is Des Moines' premier 5-star seafood establishment. Calling it 263-2985. First call to call in will be thrown into a drawing at the end of the week, and there will be 4 winners.
And you guys can call in at 263-2985 for that.
Coming up next here on 88.1 The Edge, we have Blah 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 by Kesha featuring 303.
Chick.
That was Sexy Chick right here on 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shuffle station. Calling it 263-2985. Check us out on the webcam at www.kdpsradio.com. It is about 9 o'clock, and we will give you some updates. Here we go.
Time for a little NBA news at half. It is the Clippers beating the Mavericks 62-54. Now for some finals, Denver beats the Wizards 120-109. Cleveland loses, I think it's 18th in a row to Boston, 112-95. And tip-off coming up at about this time, the Bobcats take on Sacramento and Utah against the Lakers. Jose, for college basketball.
We have a good game here in the Big 12. Number 6 Kansas leads Colorado 82-78 with 16 seconds left. At halftime, a big game in the Big 10. It's not that close though. It's 46-26. Ohio State over Purdue. That's 1-12. At half, UConn, number 5 UConn leads Marquette 38-31. And a couple finals here. Seton Hall upset Syracuse big time, 90-68.
Wow.
And in double overtime, number 23 Florida beats Georgia 104-91. Sean?
Little local news story here. A clerk in Ankeny hits a robber with a hammer. Jose will be having more information on that coming up in our next segment. But Jose, for weather.
Right now it is cloudy and 20 degrees. It's going to get down to about 17 degrees tonight, so not terrible for the evening overnight low. Sean?
We are still giving away a prize tonight. It is a $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. So call in at 263-2985 for that. We are giving that away to the first caller, and we are on till 10 o'clock this evening. Also, we are doing a poll right now on our Facebook group page, the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza. Who's winning the Pro Bowl, NFC, AFC, or do you care? But coming up right now on the edge is What's My Name, Rihanna featuring Jake. Young Money with Roger That right here on 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shovel station. Calling at 263-2985 for requests. Log on our website at www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam, see what me and Jose are doing here in the studio. We're doing a poll right now on our Facebook group, the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza. Who's winning the Pro Bowl, NFC, AFC, or do you care? Jose, it's time for a little local story, and I know you kind of laughed when you seen it. What's it about?
All right, Ankeny police have arrested a man who tried to rob a come-and-go store.
Really?
Yes. Now, he was not successful in his attempt, and the reason is the clerk hit him in the head with a hammer.
Interesting move. Usually clerks have guns. This guy pulls out the hammer.
I guess.
Interesting.
The clerk said that the robber, quote-unquote, said, "I want the money out of the cash register." He said it 2 or 3 times. Mm-hmm. Clerk then responds by hitting the guy in the head with a hammer. He later tells KCCI, which is where we got it from,
mm-hmm.
he says, "I expected the guy to drop, but he didn't. I hope he's got a headache, though."
You know what? I give it to the guy or the clerk, just thinking on his feet.
I guess, man.
Doesn't have a gun, but he's got to use what he's got to use.
Must have some great reach with his arm.
This guy's mugshot is priceless, by the way.
It is good. He looks like he's dazed.
You can tell he just wants nothing to do with what just happened. But we are putting these links, all our stories and links on our Facebook group page. Again, that's the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza on Facebook. And remember, we are still doing a poll. Who's winning the Pro Bowl, NFC, AFC, or do you care? So make sure you vote. But Jose, we still are trying to give away that prize.
Yep, that prize is a $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. First caller to call in will be put into a drawing at the end of the week. Calling it 263-2985 to be put into that drawing. Coming up next here on The Edge, we have Elevator by Flo Rida. DJ Got Us Falling in Love here on 88.1 The Edge, KDPS Radio. Calling at 263-2985. Check us out online at www.kdpsradio.com. Sean, it was another good week of Jersey Shore.
It was an interesting episode. Yeah. Snooki gets bailed out of jail. JWoww ends it completely with Tom.
That was the big part of the episode.
Yeah, that was the major part of the episode. But, Jose, quickly, thoughts on Ronnie's look-alike?
They are almost identical. It is unbelievable.
I think the best part about it was when the situation, Paulie D and Vinny took him into the little interview room.
Yeah.
And they were having him do, all Ronnie's, favorite things that he does. And it was identical.
Yeah, even his laugh is
unbelievable. And they ended up hooking up with Dina.
Dina, yeah.
And he might even have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that part of the episode. But like you said earlier, the major part of the episode was JWoww's relationship with Tom. Done.
He really I don't even know how to put it. He really
taking money out of JWoww's account.
Money, valuables.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's absolutely uncalled for. That's more middle school than middle school.
Yeah, let's put yourself in that situation. You got a girlfriend, you guys break up, you guys are living together. She ends up taking basically anything that's valuable to you.
I'm not having that. No. I'm furious.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is he's dumb, I think, because technically stealing.
Yeah.
And obviously, everyone knows who it was. It wasn't like it's some random person that broke into the house.
Yeah.
You know, they just break up. You obviously expecting some sort of revenge part on that.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that whole situation.
Yeah, how do you feel about Snooki and staying away from the alcohol? How long is this going to last?
Not long at all.
No.
You can't, unless you go through, like, help with a situation like this, it's only going to become a recurring event.
Yeah, she's already making excuses like, oh, one glass of this won't be bad.
Exactly.
Making excuses to where she can drink.
Exactly. All in all, it was a good episode. Still, we're looking for that just craziness.
Yeah.
Looking for that craziness. But, Jose, we're thinking the same right now. You did find out today that Jersey Shore Season 4 will be taking place in Italy.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? You know, I know why they're doing it. It's because I watched, the making of Jersey Shore, and they said that the editors and producers had to edit out hundreds and hundreds of paparazzi people while they were walking down, like, the street.
Yeah.
And I think taking it to Italy, nobody's going to know
really that much about them. Which, if you watch the episodes now, when they're on the beach, they're just locking up. They have to walk around with police, and it kind of ruins the show a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, you got like 3,000 people watching Snooki fall down on a beach, and it's like a big crowd, like a stadium, watching it. It kind of ruins, you know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that turns out.
Yeah, and Jose, we are still trying to give away that prize tonight, the $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill, calling at 263-2985 for that. Giving away to the first caller. We'll be on until 10 o'clock this evening. In My Head by Jason Derulo next year on The Edge.
KDPS Radio, 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shuffle station. You're here with Sean and Jose in our 2-hour bonanza. Check us out online, www.kdpsradio.com. Calling at 515-263-2985. Sean, it's worldwide now, huh?
Worldwide, it's time for the YouTube video of the week. Nothing but emails, texts. You know how it goes, Jose. I'm getting stopped on my way to class. You know, what's the YouTube video of the week going to be? I can't give it out, people. You know, I cannot give it out. It's for Tuesday nights around 9:45.
Around 9:45.
But anyways, this week the man is back, Keenan Cahill. I shouldn't even say man. The kid is back, Keenan Cahill. This time he's with David Gaeta, and this one is called David Gaeta parentheses with me. One More Love album Megamix. Summary of the YouTube video: it's Keenan Cahill, the little YouTube sensation. He's with star DJ, whatever he is, David Gaeta, and basically what happens is David Gaeta puts a mix of all his best songs and has Keenan Cahill see if he can keep up. Pretty funny stuff, Jose. I know you were laughing earlier.
I was laughing. I love how he's just chilling on the couch with his computer, and then David Gaeta comes up to him.
I think people are going to enjoy the opening interview.
It was funny.
It's a funny one.
Yeah, that probably makes it one of his best videos.
Yeah, and again, this link will be posted on our Facebook group page, the Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza. So make sure you log on to that. If you have not joined yet, join. We give updates with our show, all our links and stories that we do. Jose, we are still trying to give away that prize tonight. It's a $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. This is your last opportunity to call in and win that prize. It's going to the first caller. You can call in at 263-2985.
Coming up next here on 88.1 The Edge, Teach Me How to Dougie by the California Swag District.
It is hit the 10 o'clock hour here on 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shuffle station. You guys can call in at 263-2985. Log on our website at www.kdpsradio.com. It is about time for me and Jose to get out of here and end the 2-hour bonanza. But before we do, Jose, you got a little weather.
It is still sitting at 20 degrees, although the wind chill has dropped down to 13. Tonight's going to get down to 17. Chance of precipitation about 10%, so won't be too worried about that. Tomorrow, after a couple nice days, 30-degree weather, it's only going to get up to a high of 23. And tomorrow night, down to 16 degrees. Slight chance of precipitation.
Decent weather forecast, not too bad. You got to expect it in the wintertime. But, Jose, we did run a poll tonight.
Yep.
On our Facebook group page. Again, that is on Facebook. Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza. Join the group. We have been putting updates all throughout our show, all the stories we have been talking about, and, of course, the YouTube video of the week. Jose, we ran a poll. Who's winning the Pro Bowl, NFC, AFC, or do you even care? And it looks like
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. At least for everyone that listens to our show or that logged on, they put no one cares.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I really don't care.
It's not a big deal to me either.
It's not a big deal. It's not like it's the MLB All-Star Game or anything like that, or the NBA.
Yep.
just doesn't get a lot of publicity, you know.
Because it's not real football.
Yeah. But again, this is the Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza. We are on every Tuesday from 8 o'clock till 10. So for Jose, I'm Sean. Stay classy, Des Moines. It is Tuesday, April 12th, 2011. It is the Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza right here on 88.1 The Edge, KDPS Radio. We are back and better than ever. Calling at 263-2985 for requests. Log on to the website at www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam and see what me and Jose are up to here in the studio. Jose, crazy weekend. I know you were gone. How was it?
It was all right. A lot of driving. As you know, I was all over the upper Midwest with the Granby baseball team.
Where'd you go?
We went to Dubuque. And then we ended up going up to La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Never been to either.
Really?
No. But you did tell me that you were at the Field of Dreams.
I was.
Was it Sunday, correct?
Yes, it was Sunday.
Sunday. How was that?
It was a good experience. It was pretty cool.
I really, in my time, and I have my time here in Iowa, I really would like to get there at some point. It'd be a great time.
It is. It was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah. My weekend, boring. Besides my Saturday night, I was downtown Des Moines, as always. Like to make my appearances. But, Jose, we got a good show lined up. What do we got?
Yeah, we do. We will go into the NBA playoffs, which are starting here, next week maybe?
Doubles. Go
Bulls, right? Then we got Team Z, obviously. The news at 9. We have a good local story, again, like usual. Mm-hmm. As you know, finals week's coming up in a couple weeks, and we're going to get into all-nighters in college.
A lot of them.
Not a fan of them.
They're brutal.
And then, of course, your world-famous YouTube video of the week.
Pretty jacked about it, Jose. And would you like to tell our listeners what our poll is this evening on our Facebook
group
page?
We do have a poll. It will be on the Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza on Facebook, so check that out. It is, who is going to win the NBA championship this year? Let us know. We'll give you those results at the end of the show. Coming up here on KDPS Radio, a little 6 Foot, 7 Foot by Lil Wayne. Riding Solo by Jason Derulo, right here on KDPS Radio, 88.1 The Edge. Calling at 263-2985. Check us out online, www.kdpsradio.com. Sean, it's getting towards the end of the NBA regular season, and so we'll get into some playoff talk right here.
Playoff talk, my Chicago Bulls and your Chicago Bulls as well. The number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, making it to the finals.
Yeah, after last year, they were the 8th seed. They got in on the last day last year.
Yeah, and they had to go against the number 1 seed LeBron James Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
And you know my stance on LeBron James and the number 2 Miami Heat.
Not a fan of them.
So let's go down the Eastern Conference. We got Chicago in the 1 seed, Miami in the 2 seed, Boston 3, Orlando 4, Atlanta 5, New York 6, Philadelphia 7, and at the 8th spot, the Indiana Pacers. So real quickly, first round, Bulls-Pacers, Bulls cakewalk.
Easy, 4 games.
The intriguing matchup, we're going to skip Miami-Philadelphia because that's not going to be a good series, I don't think. The two intriguing matchups of the playoffs, Boston, New York. No one wanted the Knicks the first round.
No one wanted the Knicks, and Boston has, they're 9-11 in their last 20. They're sliding down
after they got rid of Kendrick Perkins.
Yep.
They don't got a big man. No one could stay with Amari. I take the Knicks in that series.
You know what? I'm going to go with Boston in 7, just because of their experience.
Yeah, and the second one in the East is the Orlando Magic and the Atlanta Hawks. I'm taking Magic. Dwight Howard too much.
Dwight Howard's way too much for the Hawks.
Yeah, and I see it being the Bulls Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, I as well.
The Bulls edging them out in probably 5 or 6.
You think 5 or 6?
5 or 6. I don't see 7.
I can see 6 or 7. I don't think Miami's going to be able to beat the Bulls at home. The Bulls have lost.
Bulls are too good.
5 games at home.
Yeah, Bulls are too good at home. So Eastern Conference, we got the Bulls going to the finals.
Yeah, that might be a little biased, but you know what?
Oh well. I want my team back in the finals.
Bingo.
Western Conference, we got San Antonio in the 1 seed, Dallas 2, Lakers 3, Oklahoma City 4, Denver 5, Portland 6. The Memphis Grizzlies in the playoffs at 7, and the New Orleans Hornets at 8.
And these ones aren't locked in yet.
These are not locked in, correct.
Like the Lakers and Mavericks could flip-flop, and as well as the Memphis and Hornets.
Yeah, but let's go as they are right now, Jose, real quickly. Let's go over what could possibly be the matchups. We got Spurs or Hornets. Spurs easy.
Yeah, Spurs
probably in 4.
4 or 5, yeah.
Dallas, Memphis, taking Dallas.
Yep.
There's a lot of Lakers, Portland, Lakers. Going for the 3-peat.
The one intriguing one's the 4-5 matchup.
Yeah, Oklahoma City, Denver.
Yeah, Denver's been rolling since they
got rid of Melo.
Carmelo, yeah. It's unreal. He's just dragging teams down.
So, he's been playing pretty good lately for the Knicks. He's picking his game up. He knows it's playoff time. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the Western Conference, Jose. Let's get Western Conference Finals. Who you got?
Man, I'm going to have to go with San Antonio because their experience. And then I was going to go with the Lakers, but they've lost 5 in a row.
Not going with Kobe, huh?
I don't think I can. I'm going to go with Dirk in Dallas. He's had a great year.
Who do you got winning that matchup?
I'm going to go with San Antonio.
So you're going Spurs, Bulls, NBA Finals. Yep. Who you got winning that?
Go Bulls.
Go Bulls.
Derrick Rose, all the way.
You know, for my Western Conference, I'm going to go... Well, Western Conference Finals, excuse me. I'm going to go San Antonio Lakers, and I'm taking the Lakers to the ship.
Really?
Yeah. I got Bulls, Lakers. I got Bulls in 6.
Go Bulls.
Go Bulls. D-Rose Nation.
Yes.
All over
MVP.
Derrick Rose. MVP. We are doing a poll tonight on our Facebook group page, The Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza, 88.1 KDPS. Log on. The poll is, who's winning the NBA Finals? Give us your picks. We will release those, or release that information at the 10 o'clock hour. Coming up next here on 88.1, me and Jose like to do this a lot. Party rock anthem, LMFAO. Mano with all the above right here on Des Moines' only shovel station, calling it 263-2985. Log into the website, www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam, see what me and Jose are up to here in the studio. It is the Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza, and it is around 8:40. Jose, time for a little TMZ celebrity gossip.
Always is, right?
Digging up dirt all day.
All right. Well, Mike the Situation has gotten tired of his Bentley, and he's now in the process of buying a Ferrari.
Unbelievable. So what was wrong with the Bentley? Just
he got sick of it.
Got bored?
Yeah, he was actually test driving this Ferrari. It's a $200,000 car over the weekend.
Must be nice.
How much did he make per episode?
I don't know, but I know he was making $30,000 every time he appeared at a club.
Yeah, so no problem. That's
easy.
That's
easy.
Just change out of the pocket.
Stupid.
Brett Favre's accuser of him sending inappropriate pictures.
Yeah.
Says that she has actually never met him.
Really?
Yeah, I guess she said she was on Good Morning America the other day, and she said that one of the Jets, like people that help out around with the team, actually approached her and asked if she would like to give Brett Favre her phone number.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she actually declined, so he ended up getting it some other way.
Rejected.
Yeah, rejected.
Brett Favre going creep around us, huh?
Going major creep. But yeah, she's pretty emotional over it, saying that everybody's calling her a home wrecker and a gold digger and stuff, but I guess
she's just trying to get the truth out there, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And finally, Dennis Quaid.
Good old Dennis Quaid.
He's a good actor, one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah. What was one of his biggest movies, at least that I know about, is The Rookie.
The Rookie, great movie.
Great flick.
He was coked out during the filming of Big Easy back in the 80s. He had a huge drug addiction.
So, coming out about, what was it, 30 years later?
Yeah, 30 years later. He
30
said
years
that
later. I was on some coke, you know.
He said that during the filming of the movie, he would wake up, have a line of coke.
Interesting.
Say that he was done for the day, come back at 4 o'clock and have another one. And he said that he was sleeping on average 1 hour a night during the filming of the movie.
Trying to pull an all-nighter like some college students, you know.
It's a bad idea.
It doesn't work out too well.
Never again.
You know, I don't get some of these celebrities, man. They just make sometimes bad decision after bad decision.
Yeah, well, you know, he says he's turned his life around, and he hasn't done it since the filming of this movie. So,
well, I mean, good for him, because, you know, stuff like that can be very addicting, and you could be messed up for a very long time, so good for him.
You're right. Coming up here on KDPS Radio, a little Barbra Streisand by Duck Sauce. 263-2985, that's the number to call if you have a request. Check us out online, www.kdpsradio.com. We've hit the 9 o'clock hour, so let's go over some news. In the NBA, we have our Chicago Bulls whooping up on the New York Knicks, 78-62. About 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Coming up here in about 5 minutes, Memphis at Portland, and at 9:30 actually, we might have a little Western Conference Finals preview. San Antonio at Los Angeles. Weather right now, it is 58 degrees and clear. Tonight's going to get down to 46, no chance of rain. And tomorrow, perfect day, high 72. We are giving away a prize tonight. It is a $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. Now, calling it 263-2985. We will put your name into a drawing. First caller to call in will get that. Winning is limited to one prize in the 30-day period per person, family, household, or address. And we are still doing a poll here. It is, who is going to win the NBA championship? Log on to our Facebook group page, Sean and Jose's 2-Hour Bonanza, and check that out. Coming up here on KDPS Radio, we have Oh by Sierra, featuring Ludacris.
Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj featuring Drake right here on Edge, 88.1 Des Moines' only shuffle station. Calling at 263-2985. Log on to the website, www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam. See what me and Jose are up to here in the studio. This is the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza. We'll be with you till 10 o'clock this evening. Jose, you got a local story. What do we got?
All right, this one comes from Waterloo, Iowa, which
Okay.
I drove by this weekend.
You're just all over the place.
All over the place. All right, a man walked into a bank with a weapon, and he wanted to rob it.
Obviously.
For a grand total of $80.
Not a big number at all.
$80. Yeah, I guess he walked in and handed the clerk a note saying, "I have a weapon. Give me $80." Clerk did it, and he walked out.
Yeah.
And he went back to where he started from, the library, the town library, and changed his clothes, and ended up getting caught on camera there. So, police ended up identifying the man, and he was later arrested at a homeless shelter in Cedar Rapids.
So, like, the cops got him, like, God willing?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They got him.
Like, Robert, rest in peace.
And now he has been charged with second-degree robbery and being held in jail for $100,000 bond.
I don't think he's going to get out anytime soon.
I mean, $80, you can just start asking people on the street for like $1 or $2. You'll eventually get there.
I mean, if you go to Iowa City, you see him on this side of the street all the time, just asking for anything.
Yeah, $80 not going to take that long to beg for.
Good story, Jose. We are still trying to give away a prize tonight, $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. Calling it 263-2985 for that. Coming up next here, Kanye West, All the Lights.
You're tuned in to the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza right here on 88.1 KDPS Radio. Calling it 263-2985. Check us out online, www.kdpsradio.com. We are still doing a poll on our Facebook group page. Who will win the NBA championship? Go Bulls. Let us know. We'll let you know at the 10 o'clock hour. Right now, Sean, I'm on about 3 hours of sleep, which I took this afternoon. It was a nice little nap.
I'm on zero.
You're on zero.
Pulled an all-nighter last night, had a 7-page paper to get done,
Right.
got it done. So this segment's going to be basically dedicated to pulling all-nighters in college.
Right.
Jose, on average, a semester, how many all-nighters do you pull?
Do weekends count?
No, weekends do not
Weekends
count.
not count. I do not pull any all-nighters, actually, then.
No?
None.
You know me, I got a lot of sleeping issues.
Yes, you do.
I can stay up probably till 5 in the morning and be okay and wake up for a 10 o'clock class, no problem.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
I got a lot of issues, you know.
I was dragging today. I was up from, 11 o'clock yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday morning. Then we had a game. Then we had a 6-hour bus drive home. And then I was doing an art project for 7 hours last night.
Yeah, I can't stand all-nighters. They're brutal. And I know, especially now with finals coming up, all the teachers are cramming stuff in.
Yeah, a lot of homework being thrown at us.
Way too much homework, way too much homework. Coming up next here on The Edge, this one's dedicated to a long-time listener, first-time request, Sammy Nolte, Sexy Chick, David Guetta, featuring Akon.
Just a Dream by Nelly. Calling it 263-2985. Check us out online, www.kdpsradio.com. Sean, YouTube video of the week time, huh?
Yeah, it's close to 9:45, and this week, Jose, we're going a different route with the YouTube video of the week. It's not going to be a comedy.
What?
Yeah. If you remember, first semester, we had one of our good pals on, an up-and-coming rapper out here in Des Moines, Iowa, Michael Benyon, a.k.a. Benny B. He just released his new mixtape, REM Sleep mixtape. Michael Benyon is a Grandview student here. He also plays on the baseball team.
Right.
If you guys see him around campus, ask him for his mixtape, and he'll happily hand it out to you. But this week's YouTube video of the week goes out to his new music video. If you go onto YouTube, type in Benny B 2 Faded. He just released this, let's say, probably a couple days ago, Ho?
Yeah, a couple days ago.
A couple of days ago. It's a good video. It is shot in downtown Des Moines, so go on YouTube, check it out, and support Michael Benyon. He's an up-and-coming rapper. The mixtapes are for free, so just go up to him if you see him on campus and get a mixtape. We are still giving away a prize tonight. It is a $10 gift card to Splash Seafood Bar and Grill. Calling it 263-2985 for that. Coming up next here on The Edge, Teach Me How to Dougie, California Swag District. My theme song, The Lazy Song by Bruno Mars, right here on 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shuffle station. We are about to wrap up the 2-hour bonanza here between me and Jose. Jose, another great show, but what we haven't mentioned yet, and we're going to get to your always famous weather report before we get out of here. You know, you're a Vancouver Canucks fan.
Let's go Canucks.
I'm a huge Chicago Blackhawks fan, as you know.
Yes, sadly.
we got a little rivalry going here in the first round of the NHL Western Conference playoffs.
You know what? I'm going to bust out the brooms right now.
Punches might be thrown. I don't know.
A lot of anger is going to be thrown around.
It's going to get heated between me and you, Jose. But anyways, I know you're not going to do this, but being a loyal Blackhawk fan that I am, tonight I will be cutting my hair, and I will be shaving for the last time, hopefully, till probably the beginning of June. It's playoff time. It's playoff beard time. I'm ready to grow it.
It's not going to happen this year.
It's going to happen,
Nope.
Jose. Last year I had a mean playoff beard.
Yeah, you keep wishing, all right? Keep living in the past.
We'll see what happens. We will keep everyone posted on that little rivalry next week. Next week, I think, is our last show, Jose, for the semester.
Right.
So make sure everyone stays tuned into that. But, Jose, before we get out of here, weather.
Yes, 55 degrees, partly cloudy right now. Going to get down to 46 tonight. As I said earlier, it will be a perfect day tomorrow, 72 degrees. Tomorrow night, it's going to be 48 with about 50% chance of thunderstorms, so we'll look forward to that.
Pretty excited about the perfect day tomorrow. But, Jose, we do still have our poll results that we have to mention.
We do.
A lot of people going with the Bulls.
A lot of people going with the Bulls, and a lot of people going with the Lakers again. They like that three-peat. We're
going to have the Bulls-Lakers final. Hopefully, I think it'll be a great matchup.
It would be.
Go Bulls,
right.
As always. So for Jose, I am Sean. Stay classy, Des Moines. Hey, I'm Sean.
And I'm Jose.
We are the host of the Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza Mashup, Des Moines' hottest radio show.
That's right, Sean, and you can hear us live every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 right here on KDPS Radio 88.1 The Edge.
We talk sports, celebrity gossip, current events. We are home to the world-famous YouTube video of the week and the new Don't Be Dumb moment of the week.
All of this mixed in with the best party music Des Moines has to offer.
So make sure to tune that radio dial to 88.1 every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 right here on The Edge, KDPS Radio.
263-2985 is the number to call if you have a request. You can check us out on the webcam, creep on us a little bit, www.kdpsradio.com. You are tuned in to the Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza Mashup. Now, Sean, I tell you this a lot. I say, don't be dumb, and that's the name of our next segment.
Yes, and it's such a good segment, and I've loved that we've added this into our show. And word on the street, Jose, is this week's DVD moment of the week. A man threatens to throw his girlfriend out of a window.
Yeah, a Marshtown man has been charged with serious domestic assault, is what they say, because he grabbed his girlfriend by the hair and dragged her to the window, and they were on the 6th story of this apartment complex, and threatened to throw her out the window for no reason at all, it looks like.
Interesting tactic.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's just dumb.
Don't be dumb. I mean, what would enrage a person that much to sit there and want to throw girlfriend out the window?
I don't know. And it says here that he was a little intoxicated and that he denied doing anything wrong the next morning.
Was he blacked out?
I don't know.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't threaten anyone ever, even if a guy, especially a girl.
Yeah.
You don't threaten to throw them out the window. 6 stories up?
Yeah, 6 stories up, and she had scratches on her neck and arms.
But he was arrested?
Yeah, he's been charged with assault.
Oh, well, so hopefully he's a
little smarter next time.
Yeah, and right now should be locked up.
Yeah.
Coming up next year on The Edge, No Sleep, Wiz Khalifa. Young Money with Roger That right here on 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shovel station. Calling at 263-2985 for requests. Log on our website at www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam, see what me and Jose are doing here in the studio. We're doing a poll right now on our Facebook group, the Sean and Jose 2-Hour Bonanza. Who's winning the Pro Bowl, NFC, AFC, or do you care? Jose, it's time for a little local story, and I know you kind of laughed when you seen it. What's it about?
All right, Ankeny police have arrested a man who tried to rob a come-and-go store.
Really?
Yes. Now, he was not successful in his attempt, and the reason is the clerk hit him in the head with a hammer. Interesting move. Usually clerks have guns. This guy pulls out the hammer. I guess. Interesting. The clerk said that the robber, quote-unquote, said, "I want the money out of the cash register." He said it 2 or 3 times. Mm-hmm. Clerk then responds by hitting the guy in the head with a hammer. He later tells KCCI, which is where we got it from, mm-hmm. He says, "I expected the guy to drop, but he didn't. I hope he's got a headache, though." You know what? I give it to the guy or the clerk, just thinking on his feet. I guess, man. Doesn't have a gun, but
You know, he's got to use what he's got to use.
Must have some great reach with his arm.
This guy's mugshot is priceless, by the way.
It is good. He looks like he's dazed.
You can tell he just wants nothing to do with what just happened. But we are putting these links, all our stories and links on our Facebook group page. Again, that's the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza on Facebook.
Coming up next here on The Edge, we have Elevator by Flo Rida.
All the above by Mano right here on Des Moines' only shovel station. This is the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza right here on 88.1. Go online, check us out, www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam, see what me and Jose are doing here in the studio. Calling at 263-298-5 for requests. We are doing a poll tonight. Jose, I'll let you explain this one.
Yes, you are newly single, and we are wondering whether you should get a Match.com profile. Just give us your thoughts.
And that's on our Facebook group page, Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza, KDPS Radio 88.1. Jose, you know the bed. Time for a little TMZ, and not involving Charlie Sheen, surprisingly.
Yeah, we're not going to include him this week. This week we have former Jersey Shore star Angelina.
Angelina back in the news.
Yes, I don't know if you recall, she was supposed to do a wrestling, like an appearance.
For total nonsense action.
Yeah,
correct?
TNA.
Okay.
Well, she did that last week, and now she has fallen in love with it.
Really? So is she going to stick with it?
She says that she wants to stick with it, and she's supposed to start training for it next week. Thoughts on that? She likes to fight.
Yeah, she's a fighter. So she kind of fits in with it.
Yeah, I think she'll do well.
It'll be interesting.
Next is Lindsay Lohan, back in the news.
You know what? Her and Charlie Sheen just blow up TMZ.
Yeah, they do.
It's between them two for the most leading stories.
Yep. This is also another, I don't know, what would you call it? Another follow-up story.
Okay.
You know how she got sued or whatever for stealing the necklace?
Correct, yes.
Well, the jewelry store gave the surveillance video to the Associated Press for $40,000.
$40,000.
Yeah, the AP paid $40,000 to the store for it.
Just for the video of her stealing the necklace.
Yep, and so Lindsay Lohan is suing the store, claiming they had no right to cash in from the sale of the infamous theft.
Yeah, good for the store. It kind of sucks that video got out, but at the same time,
she shouldn't have done.
She shouldn't have done what she done, and it's their right. It's their surveillance state. They can do what they want with it.
Exactly. And finally, LeBron Jordan. That's the guy's name or the company's name.
That's a heck of a name.
Is suing LeBron James and Michael Jordan for $150 million apiece.
Reasoning behind this?
Because Nike and Live Nation told this company called LeBron Jordan that they need to stop making shoes called the LeBron Jordans.
Does this guy have a legit company, or?
Yeah, it's LeBron Jordan Inc.
Okay.
And they sell shoes, I guess. But as a result of this negative publicity, the company claims it has been damaged to the tune of $900 million.
I don't think it's that much.
Have you ever heard of this?
No, I've never heard of it.
I haven't either.
I've never heard of it, and I don't know where Michael Jordan comes into play with this, with the bad publicity.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see where LeBron James, especially after this summer's all that garbage.
Yeah.
I just don't see where Michael fits in.
Yeah, all Nike told him to do was to stop selling shoes called the LeBron Jordans, and now they're getting sued. $150 million each, James and Jordan are.
What your opinion, real quick? What do you think's going to happen with it?
It's not going to go through.
Yeah,
There's no way.
I don't think it's going through either.
Coming up here on The Edge, Barbra Streisand by Duck Sauce.
Hold It Against Me by Britney Spears right here on 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shuffle station. Jose, it's time for a little local story, and I know you've been digging all day, and you found a good one.
It's a good one. This comes from northern Iowa, where a Minnesota teenager charged in connection with a deadly crime spree last November was back in court Tuesday. Now, the teenager's name, Michael Swanson, is charged in the deaths of 2 convenience store clerks in 2 separate shootings.
Let me ask you something real quick. He did one shooting.
Yep, did one shooting.
Got away with it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
And then did another one and then finally got busted.
Yeah, and these happened, the 2 shootings happened in separate counties.
Okay, so he must have got away with the first one.
Okay. And then they found him after the second one. But I guess today he was in court, and he was seen walking out of the courthouse smiling and smirking and going on about his life.
So he obviously has something, he has a screw loose in his head.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense attorney is trying to do. He's gonna plead insanity for both shootings.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know if he's playing it off.
Could be. It could be. You see it a lot in movies and a lot in TV shows.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess the hearing today only focused on legal rules and procedures, and they're deciding whether to have two separate cases for the shootings or just combine them into one.
I think they should have two separate ones.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think you should get charged for the one that he did and then charged for the other one.
Yeah, I mean, you shoot two people.
Yeah.
For what, $50 each?
Yeah, that's not worth it.
No.
Not worth someone's life at all.
No.
That's stupid. But Jose, great story. Glad you got it. You know, you're always coming up with interesting local stories.
Right. And you can go to our Facebook group page, the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza, and tell us what you think.
Calling at 263-2985 for request. Coming up right now, Superman High by R. Kelly featuring OJ the Juice Man. KDPS News, I'm Sean Roberts. House members launched into a debate on Wednesday over a bill that would ban abortions performed on the basis of gender selection. Republican Trent Franks of Arizona said Democrats and Republicans in the House agree that sex selection abortions are occurring in the United States. Under his proposal, physicians who perform sex-selective abortions would face heavy fines and up to 5 years in jail. The House is expected to vote on the proposal on Thursday. President Obama came out the other day saying he supports gay marriage. Grandview Jr. Jared Fink is in the middle.
It's not surprising Obama, brought up gay marriage. It's a heavy debate right now. Both sides are advocating for one or the other. I personally don't really care. I'm pretty much in the middle.
It is being reported that after this endorsement of gay marriage, that President Obama could sway votes come November. 2 men are in custody after a high-speed chase in a stolen car in Des Moines. The chase started when the driver sped through a speed trap on Euclid Avenue. It continued down East Ovid Street at speeds topping 80 miles per hour. It came to an end when the driver ran a stop sign and collided with another car. The driver and a passenger were taken into custody. In celebrity news, Britney Spears is officially signing on as a judge for next season's X Factor. It is being reported that Britney will be making $15 million for the season. Also, she will be teamed up with former Disney star Demi Lovato. The Grandview baseball team is headed to Kentucky for their first-round matchup in the NAIA National Tournament. The team is going in as a 5 seed, and we asked senior pitcher Ben McClain on what it's going to take to do well.
Basically, it's just going to take everybody doing their jobs because we've got the talent, we've got the guys, we've got the seniors, the attitudes. It's just going to take everybody coming together and having the will to win.
The Vikings will be heading down there with a MCC championship and a 27-27 record. Their first game will be on Thursday against Peru State at 10 a.m. Weather right now is 81 degrees and clear, with tonight getting down to 54 degrees. Tomorrow mostly sunny, high of 87, low of 52. This was your news at 5 on KDPS Radio. I'm Sean Roberts. Hi, I'm Sean.
And I'm Jose.
And together we make up Des Moines' hottest radio show, the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza Mashup, right here on 88.1 The Edge.
That's right. Every Tuesday night from 8 to 10, you can hear us talk about all of the current pop culture events, from sports and celebrity gossip to our new Don't Be Dumb segment, and of course, the world-famous YouTube video of the week.
All of this mixed in with the best party music Des Moines has to offer, so make sure to turn that dial to 88.1 KDPS Radio every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 for the most entertaining 2 hours on radio.
You are tuned in to the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza Mashup right here on 88.1 KDPS Radio. We are in the midst of our theme week show, which is the history of hip-hop, and we are starting it off with number 10 and 9 from all the way back in the 1970s. Sean, take it away.
Yeah, we're going to go with number 10 right now, the birth of a new art form. And just a quick summary, this is basically just talking about how hip-hop started with DJing, MCing, graffiti and breakdancing. Breakdancing got into the mix here.
Breakdancing
in the 1970s, DJs were defined by their technique capturing funk fans in a way never ventured. And over the years, DJs such as Grand Wizard Theodore and Grandmaster Flash, who I know, came up with the technique of scratching, which is, you get the records on the turntable and you scratch. And people are still doing it today. So they started it off.
The originators.
And by that, breakdancing began. And when breakdancing began, it became a new dance, and it was off breakbeats, which came from the scratching and stuff. And then graffiti writers came into effect. And Jose, you ever done graffiti?
I have not. I'm not an artist.
I've never partaked either. But graffiti writers were born into the subculture. The rebellious nature of the music of hip-hop, graffiti turned into an active social protest. And the 4 keys of DJing, MCing, breakdancing, and graffiti have merged to become the 4 pillars of hip-hop.
Right.
I love DJing.
I know you do. You try and do it all the time. You're getting better.
I'm getting better. Jose, what do we got for number 9?
Number 9 is Good Times Are Here Again. The song Rapper's Delight that was an instant party starter, was released in 1979. It is based around a remix of the song Good Times by the R&B group Chic. Rapper's Delight was the first official hip-hop record to become a commercial hit, and this song was actually freestyled at a party over while Good Times was playing, and it turned into a 15-minute mega hit that ended up getting up to number 3 in the UK.
I don't know how you freestyle for 15 minutes. I have trouble freestyling for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
we struggle.
We get to about 2 bars and then it's over.
Coming up next here on The Edge, Down on Me, Jeremiah featuring 50 Cent. You're tuned in to the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza Mashup right here, and we are in the middle of our show of top 10 history moments of hip-hop, starting from the 1970s on. Jose, what do we got for number 8?
Number 8, Run DMC Walks the Walk, and this comes from 1986.
Love Run DMC.
I know you do, and I love his show too. In the early 80s, a group from Queens, New York, decided they want to get into the rap phenomenon, the hip-hop phenomenon.
Yep.
But they wanted to change it up. They didn't want to do the funky, groovy style that their predecessors had become.
Yeah, they wanted to get hardcore.
They wanted to get hardcore, and they decided that they're going to change it up. They're going to change it up with more arrogant rhymes and raps.
Basically calling people out.
Exactly. And they ended up making a smash hit to a remix of Aerosmith's Walk This Way, which is also a good song.
A great jam. You put that on at any party and people are going to dance no matter how old how old it is.
Exactly. And this song, the remix to it, made it all the way up to the top 5 in the charts and eventually got them an endorsement deal with Adidas.
It's got to be probably one of the top hip-hop songs of all time.
It is, yeah. It's up there. Who doesn't want to dance?
Yeah.
Anyway, the album with the single made it to number 1 on Billboard's charts, and it eventually influenced other artists such as Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock to get into the game.
People I listened to growing up.
Exactly. Coming up here on KDPS Radio, Workout, J. Cole. You are listening to the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza. We are still in the countdown. We are up to number 7, right?
We are at number 7, Jose, and this is about Public Enemy, and they bring the noise in 1987.
Yes, they did.
Flava Flav.
In the house.
Was you a fan of Flava Flav?
Always.
And it was Public Enemy. They came, to the rap scene, their vocal bravado, and made it political.
Yes,
it was all about political.
Yep.
And they wanted to use hip-hop as a tool for social change. Chuck D, a member of the group, he declared hip-hop the black CNN, and they wanted to raise awareness and point fingers as well, and that's what they were about.
They weren't afraid to call anybody out.
No, their lyrics were about calling people out and basically talking about what they thought was right and what was wrong.
Exactly.
And that's, now if you look back to what it is now, that's exactly what rap is about.
Yep.
Everyone wants to say their opinion and put it to good beats with rhymes, and Public Enemy, they
started it off.
They started it off. Them and they had NWA, you had Run DMC, all those guys. But Public Enemy was one of the first to really get out there. Coming up next here on The Edge, Fancy by Drake featuring T.I. and Swiss Beats. That was Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. You are tuned in to the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza Mashup right here on 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines' only shuffle station. Calling it 263-2985 for request. Jose, we are in the middle of our top 10 moments in hip-hop history from the 1970s to today.
Yes.
And we are on number 6. What do we got?
Number 6 is It's All Coming Up Daisies. This comes from the late 80s to early 90s. Finally, our generation.
Yeah, finally.
And this is about the daisy age of hip-hop, which began in the late 80s. And this is a style of hip-hop where it was more directed toward like the hippie culture, and it was centered around good times, humor, and peace.
I feel like that style is kind of
it came
gone.
It came and went real quick.
Yeah.
A couple of the groups, the Jungle Brothers and Queen Latifah, she's still around.
Queen Latifah's around. She's more of an actress.
Yeah, they were a couple of the many that actually emerged in this style of hip hop, and they inspired groups such as Arrested Development and Outkast to continue to break boundaries on hip hop.
Now Outkast was a good group.
Yes, they were.
They had a couple great songs, and they've branched out.
And
single. You have Big Boy, you have Andre 3000. They're all going their separate ways, but that was a good group.
Yeah, and that's what seems to happen a lot with the good groups.
Yep, good groups will go. They start off as a group, they separate and go big by themselves.
Yeah. We have hit the 9 o'clock hour, and that means it's time to mash up here on the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza Mashup. We're going to start off with I Wanna Go by Britney Spears. That was In the Air by Flo Rida, right here on 88.1 The Edge, KDPS Radio. You are listening to the Sean and Jose 2 Hour Bonanza Mashup. We are in the midst of a countdown right now, the top hip-hop moments in history. And we are up to number 5, which could arguably be number 1. But
Yeah,
we're going in order.
in year order,
Yes.
and I know to me this is probably number 1.
Yeah.
If you're into hip hop, you probably already know what we're going to talk about right here. Tupac and Biggie, the battle turned ugly. 1996 and 1997. Just a little history. Tupac was a very great up-and-coming rapper. He was West Coast. Biggie, very great up-and-coming rapper. He was East Coast. They were best friends for a while.
Yeah.
Hung out all the time with each other, and then a feud began. And basically, you can throw it on. And I just watched a documentary lately on this. Recently, actually, it was last night.
Mm-hmm.
P. Diddy of Bad Boy Records and Suge Knight of Death Row. Basically, Suge Knight called out P. Diddy on stage at the it was an award show, anyways, and called him out and said, you know, if you want to be an up and coming rapper and you don't want your producer in the music videos, come to Death Row. Basically, he was referring to if you don't want P. Diddy dancing in your music videos, which he was.
Yep.
You know, come sign with us. And that was basically him calling him out. And from there, a feud began between West Coast, East Coast. Tupac was shot at first, and basically what happened after that is he thought Biggie did it or had something to do with it. He didn't kill him at first, but he thought he had something to do with it, and that's what began the feud. And then Tupac was writing songs about Biggie and stuff involving his wife, and you can't get into it because it's bad lyrics. But anyways, in 1996, Tupac was murdered. He had 6 bullet shots in him on the Las Vegas Strip. And a year later, Biggie was shot. So what could have been the 2 best rappers of all time shot in a span of a year.
And was it ever proven that Biggie and Diddy shot at Tupac?
No, it was never proven. It was from the documentary that I watched. When Tupac was in prison, all his guys were coming up to him in prison and apparently had something to do with Biggie, and that Biggie was, and all of them were bragging about how, you know, we shot Pac, Pac, and that's what began everything. Now
let me ask you this: is Tupac dead?
You know, I'm gonna say yes,
right?
But at the same time, there's
a lot of evidence.
Saying he's not.
Yeah.
And you know, if he's alive, I just want him to come out. He's not going to come out now.
No.
Say he's alive. It's been too long. But it would be great if he was.
Yeah.
And those are two great rappers. People still listen to their songs. And
they were both shot and killed within 6 months of each other.
Yeah, and it was really uncalled for. And both murders are still...
Yeah, they still don't know what happened or who did it.
Don't know. And I feel like they need to reopen that case. That's just me. Coming up next here on The Edge, Mr. Saxo Beat, Alexandra Sand. It is 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines Shuffle Station. I am Sean, and I am with Kai. You guys can call in at 263-2985 or log on our website at www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam and see what me and Kai are doing here in the studio. Now, Kai, last weekend was a huge weekend here on the Grandview campus. It was homecoming weekend. Did you do anything crazy?
No.
No? You didn't go to the game? You didn't go to the dance? Nothing?
I went to the midnight breakfast.
The midnight breakfast.
Yeah, I'm pretty lame.
Classic. I went to the dance.
No way.
Dance was a great time. You should have went. You missed out. We got what do you call those things? They were like glow in the dark necklaces.
Yeah, I think that's what you call them, glow in the dark necklaces.
Is that what well, you know what? I got one of those. I was pretty excited about that. pretty excited about that. But before that, I was on a party bus. And you ever been on a party bus before?
I've never been on a party bus. One time I was driving down the interstate, and I was behind the party bus, and people were mooning me. So I kind of know what goes on in there.
Party bus, it's a great time. It's a bunch of people just packed on. I mean, it sounds awful when you think about it. A bunch of people packed on a bus. It's hot. It's sweaty. But it was a great time. You get to talk to a bunch of people. Music's blaring. You get to listen to all your favorite songs. But besides that, it was a great time. But coming up on our next segment, Kai, Lindsay Lohan, big news regarding her. Well, that'll be coming up next. Right now, music-wise, is Unthinkable by Alicia Keys here on The Edge.
Hey, you're listening to KDPS 88.1 The Edge, and I'm here with Sean. And we got some information regarding Lindsay Lohan.
Kai, she is going back to rehab.
I'm not surprised about that, Sean.
What are your thoughts on her?
I just, Lindsay is just, I think she loves the paparazzi. She loves attention. She's willing to do anything to get money. She's out of work. I mean, she's a train wreck.
I would have thought, did you ever watch the movie Parent Trap with her?
Yeah. I love that movie.
I would have thought when she was younger, that she was just going to blossom into a wonderful girl.
Yeah.
A wonderful woman, I should say. And
she had a bright future.
As soon as it was almost as soon as she did the movie Mean Girls, her life just went downhill after that. And it's sad because she is a good actress.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been a good actress her whole entire life. And it's just sad to see someone's life like that just go down the tubes.
I agree.
It bothers me. It really does.
Well, when you get on that, when you start doing drugs, I mean, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, this is a perfect example of why people should not do drugs. It sends your life just totally down. And now, instead of doing movies, she's going to be in rehab. But coming up next on The Edge is Another Way to Die by Disturbed.
Hey, you're listening to 88.1 The Edge on KDPS. And I have some breaking news. It's pretty sad, though. This teen who is from Indiana, 17 years old, strangled his brother because he wanted to imitate the character on the TV show Dexter. He pled guilty, and he is now going to face a minimum of 45 years in prison. It's pretty sad. That's all I have on Dexter. Next up on KDPS is Bring It Back by 8Ball and MGJ.
This is KDPS Radio 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines Shovel Station. I am Sean, and I will be on for the next hour. I'm going to talk a little Kid Cudi news, ladies and gentlemen. And Kid Cudi pleaded guilty yesterday for possession of marijuana, or what you call a controlled substance. He pled guilty on Friday, criminal possession of a controlled substance in the 7th degree. He does have to do 2 days of community service, and he has to stay out of trouble for the next 6 months. And if you guys don't know Kid Cudi, he's a very good up-and-coming rapper. A lot of people enjoy his work. It's a shame that this has to happen, but, when you're a celebrity and people hear about the little stuff, it turns out to a big thing. And he did break the law, and we want people to abide by the law. And it's a shame that it has to happen, and I love the guy, but he needs to get his act together. Coming up right now, though, on The Edge is I Should Have Known It by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Hey, you're listening to KDPS 88.1 The Edge, and I'm Kai. And I was looking through I love PerezHilton.com, and on PerezHilton.com it talked about how Michael Jackson's mother, Catherine, is putting in a statement to the courts saying that she can't live off of $26,000 a month. I just think that's outrageous. I think if I was getting $26,000 a month because my son died, I'd be more than happy. I'm making $8 an hour or $9 an hour working 2 jobs. I probably won't ever make $26,000, and $26,000 to me will be like 2 years, let alone 1 month. Oh, up next is this is KDPS. Up next is Tighten Up by the Black Keys.
This is 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines Shuffle Station. I am Sean, and real quickly, I'm going to touch a little bit on the Major League Baseball playoffs coming up. Now, I know a lot of people are pulling for the Yankees, and that's fine, and that's well and good. The Yankees are the Yankees. I'm just talking American leagues right now, folks. You know what? I'm going with the Twins on this one. I think the Twins are going to make it to the World Series. I'm pulling for them. I'm an American League Central guy, as I'm a White Sox fan. So I'm pulling for the Twins, and I hope they get to the World Series. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win, but I hope they get there. Now, National League-wise, I am pulling for the Cincinnati Reds, and I'm pulling for the Cincinnati Reds just because of the fact that they are somewhat of the Midwest, and I don't really root for anyone else. So I'm pulling for the Reds, and I'm calling it's going to be a Twins-Red World Series, and I'm going to take the Reds to win this one, folks. I think the Reds got enough firepower in their pitching staff and in the lineup to do good things in the fall. So I'm pulling for the Reds to win this World Series. But coming up next here on The Edge is California Girls by Katy Perry featuring Snoop Dogg.
Hey, you're listening to 88.1 KDPS, The Edge, and I just found out some sweet information about this new iPhone application called The Situation.
Now, Kai, when you say the Situation app, what is that including?
Well, it's this application you can download on your iPhone, and it's, Mike the Situation from Jersey Shore.
I love that show, by the way.
I know. It includes a workout, a GTL finder, grenade dodger. You can even message Mike on this application.
A grenade dodger, huh?
Yeah. Get this, though. This woman's thinking about suing the people who put out this game because supposedly men went into a club and took pictures of grenades, as you say. What is a grenade, anyway?
Their term on the Jersey Shore of a grenade is I really don't know how to put it into nice terms.
Just say it. Come on, just say it.
Okay, a grenade is what you call, I guess you want to say an ugly girl?
Ugly girl. Okay, so anyway, there's this girl on this grenade dodger game, and she found out that her face was on the game. She's like, dude, that's an invasion of her privacy.
That is true. That is very true.
So she's thinking about suing iPhone and the game because they used her likeness without her permission. Bad thing for the situation.
Is he?
Bad deal.
Is he getting sued?
I think so. I think he's getting sued. They're going to court, I think, like next month or something.
Okay. All right. Well, I think it's been a very interesting thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, Kai.
Right. Up next on The Edge, 88.1 KDPS, it's like It's Her Birthday by Good Charlotte.
Like it's her birthday.
You're listening to Edge 88.1 Des Moines Shuffle Station. I'm Sean, and I would like to talk a little about a good new TV show. It's not technically new. This will be the second season, but it's on HBO. It's called Eastbound and Down, and the star of the show is Danny McBride, a comedian. He's also been in Pineapple Express, Land of the Lost. He's been in tons of movies, It's a great show. It's about an ex-MLB baseball player that kind of loses his touch and gets released from all the teams he's been on and kind of had to pick his life back up in the first season. But now he's down in Mexico for the start of season 2. He's down in Mexico. He's doing his own thing. He's become an alias under Steve, and he's become a cockfighter, an illegal cockfighter, which are with the roosters and stuff. And this last episode, the first episode aired last night. This last episode, towards the end of it, he finally realized that it's not who he is. He needs to be his original name, Kenny Powers, and become a baseball player again. And it's a very interesting show. It's on every Sunday on HBO till at 9:30 to 10. It's a half-hour show. It's really funny. I think that everyone will enjoy it if you like comedies. But coming up next on The Edge is Hot Toddy by Usher featuring Jay-Z.
All right, this weekend at the Ankeny Dairy Queen, located at 1810 South Main Street in Ankeny, you can stop by from 11 to 11 and buy a Blizzard. And for every Blizzard that you buy, $1 will be donated to Meals from the Heartland. They have flavors from Heath, Butterfinger, Oreo, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and Chocolate Extreme. Also, if you wanna do some more community service, you can go to the Ankeny High School on Saturday morning from 11 to 2 p.m. and help pack meals for hurricane victims.
Why drive when you can walk for charity? This weekend at Ankeny Ford, they will be sponsoring a special walk to benefit Shoes That Fit, and that is this Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon. During this event, customers will be given Iowa Cub socks to the first 100 kids. There will also be free balloons and pop for the kids. Also, you can register for a grand prize drawing and all expenses paid trip to Florida. Must be 21 to enter. That is Ankeny Ford this Saturday. They are open every day, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday. For information, call 555-1764 or log on to their website for charity, www.shoesthatfit.org.
This is Kai at KDPS 88.1 FM, The Edge, and we all know about Bieber Fever. That Justin Bieber, he's that, I don't even know how old he is now, maybe 17, 16, but he's hitting up the charts. But I guess now you can sleep with him, pun intended. You can buy sheets, comforters, shower curtains, and bath mats. This is all coming from Lady Sandra Home Fashion Incorporated. It's going to be in stores just in time for Christmas. It hit stores in November of 2010. Right up next is Mine by Taylor Swift on KDPS 88.81 The Edge.
It is Monday, November 29th, 2010. You are tuning in to KDPS Radio 88.1 The Edge, Des Moines Shovel Station. I am Sean, and I'm here with Kai. You guys can call in at 263-2985. Log on our website at www.kdpsradio.com. Check out the webcam and see what me and Kai are doing here in the studio. We will be with you guys till 8 o'clock this evening. Now, Kai, it was Thanksgiving break. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was awesome.
What'd you do?
I learned how to knit.
Learned how to knit?
Yeah.
You weren't excited about the eating or anything like that?
Oh, I ate turkey for like a whole week before Thanksgiving, so.
You ate turkey why were you eating turkey for a whole week?
I went to like 3 different Thanksgivings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My Thanksgiving just basically consisted of me taking a bus all the way to Chicago, which was absolutely atrocious on Wednesday, and it was probably one of the worst experiences of my life. But besides that point, in general, Thanksgiving was good. It was nice to see my family, who I haven't seen in a while, and I love to eat, so the food was good.
That's what's up.
But, Kai, we got a good show lined up for the next hour. We're going to talk a little Kanye West. I know you're excited to talk about that. An interesting story involving Buffalo Bills wide receiver Steve Johnson. And did you know that the Kardashians just absolutely banked on Black Friday last weekend?
I'm looking at it on the screen.
They banked, so we're going to get into that. And, of course, Kai's always interesting weather report. So that'll come up later in the show, but coming up right now here on The Edge is Double Vision by 303. That was Like It's Her Birthday by Good Charlotte. You are tuning in to 88.1 The Edge Des Moines Shovel Station. Calling at 263-2985. Log on our website at www.kdpsradio.com. Kai, you got a little information on Kanye West. Back in the news. What do we got?
Yeah, so Kanye West and Jared Leto collaborated on a song called Hurricane for 30 Seconds to Mars' new album. And it just shot a video that was deemed inappropriate and was banned from the airwaves.
Really?
Yeah.
So does that mean that they have to now, if they do air it, it has to be 10 o'clock or later, right?
Well, right now, they're not even willing to play it after 10 o'clock because it's so graphic.
Really?
And explicit. And so they're trying to get them to edit it so that they can play it after 10.
Okay, now and it's 30 Seconds to Mars and Kanye West?
And Kanye West.
It's an interesting collabo right there.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, but I bet you the song sounds awesome, and I'm dying to see the video now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and find that, or you know what? I bet you the video ends up on YouTube for a day or two until it'll be up there. Everything ends up on YouTube anyways, but
yeah. Also in the news, I guess a bunch of celebrities like Usher, Justin Timberlake, and Lady Gaga are gonna sign out of their Twitter and Facebook accounts until they raise $1 million for World AIDS Day.
That's interesting. That's actually, a decent idea. I don't know how many followers they actually get a day and stuff, but that's interesting because it's for a good cause.
I'm pretty sure I'm following Lady Gaga on Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter account. I've never had the effort or time to just put a Twitter account together. I got Facebook though. I'm on Facebook.
I love Twitter.
But that's good stuff, Kai. Coming up next here on The Edge is Take It Off by Kesha.
What up? This is Kai Fox. I'm here with Sean, and we're doing a radio show. You're listening to 88.1 FM. Calling at 263-2985. So, Sean, tell me a little bit about Stevie Johnson.
Just a little tidbit. Stevie Johnson is a Buffalo Bills wide receiver in the NFL. Yesterday, the Bills were playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and instead of catching the game-winning touchdown pass when he was wide open, he dropped it. So later on that day, he tweeted, quote, "I praise you 24/7, and this is how you do me," and he was meaning towards God. Now today, he changed his tune and tweeted, "No, I did not blame God, people. Seriously, come on, simply cried out and asked why." He added that he's happy and thankful for yesterday. Without yesterday, he wouldn't have grew closer with the Lord. So, Kai, what are your thoughts on this?
So he dropped the pass and got mad
and tweeted about like God purposely had him drop the ball.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, it's not right. And then today came back and kind of backed up his words a little bit and almost basically apologized like he really wasn't talking about that.
So did he lose the game?
Yeah, the Bills ended up losing the game. They could have won. They could have won, but he dropped the ball in the end zone, and then after the game, that's what he tweeted. But I mean, we'll see where it goes on from here. We'll see if he grows from it. But other than that, I just think it was a weird tweet.
Yeah.
Said social networking.
Don't blame your butterfingers on God.
Exactly. Coming up next here on The Edge is 1 in a Million by Neo.
This is Kai, and I'm with Sean on 88.1 KDPS. Sean, so tell me a little bit about these Kardashian sisters.
The Kardashians are just straight banking right now, Kai.
Wow.
They average getting $50,000, I guess, sold a day in their store. And on Black Friday, they doubled it. They made $100,000 on Black Friday.
They must be recession-proof.
And that's what the article said. It said they are officially recession-proof. They don't seem to be having a problem getting buyers to come into the store. Now, they do have 3 stores, one in New York, one in Miami, and another one in Calabasas, I think?
Yeah, Calabasas?
Yeah, but it says New York is hands down the most profitable, and this is coming off of TMZ. Now, Kai, would you ever go into a Kardashian store? I know you have strong feelings about them.
I can't stand the Kardashians. They just get things handed to them, and I don't think I could ever afford anything in their store, and their style just isn't really what I would usually wear.
Yeah, I imagine their store is very, very expensive.
Yeah.
But you got to think, though. I mean, you got to give them some credit. If they're making $50,000 a day, they just got to be rolling in the bucks. They doubled it on Black Friday. That's insane.
Yeah. Well, up next, you're going to listen to Whip My Hair by Willow Smith.
Back and forth, I whip my hair, back and forth, I whip more.
Tune in to 88.1 The Edge Des Moines Shovel Station. I'm Sean, and I'm here with Kai, and it's about time for us to head out of here. But before we do, Kai, you got some weather.
Yeah, tonight's going to be a low of 26 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, there'll be a high of 32 and a low of 14, and it looks like it's going to snow.
It's going to snow?
It's going to snow. Thank the Lord, yes. Finally, it's going to snow.
You're excited for snow?
Yeah, I got me some new snow boots. I'm ready.
Oh, God, I hate snow so much.
On Wednesday, it's going to be 35 degrees, and the low is going to be 23 degrees, so you're in luck. Hopefully, maybe it might melt, Sean.
Not with 35-degree weather, I don't think.
It's going to be sunny on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 39 and a low of 21.
Yeah, well, I guess I got to get used to it because, I mean, it is winter.
Yeah. It's November.
Approaching at least, and it's going to be
Christmas break's around the corner.
Yeah, it's going to snow. But time for me and you to get out of here. We will be on next Monday from 7 o'clock to 8, so make sure you guys tune in. Till then, for Kai, I'm Sean. Stay classy tomorrow.